What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, I don't know about you guys, but I just found the sneakiest roadmap ever for the Splinterlands Tower Defense game when I was browsing through all the different tabs on the shop page for all the different products. And I had to scroll. You see, you have to scroll all the way down, but there is a roadmap here, which was updated at the beginning of last month or beginning of the year. We'll say January 3rd. And I was looking through, and they didn't change the year, it says 2022, but I was looking through all of the posts and announcements, and this was released without any official announcement or fanfare. So, and if it was and I missed it, I apologize, but I figured we might as well take a look and see what's in there. So let me go ahead and zoom in, and that way you can see it a little better. And so here it is, the Tower Defense roadmap for 2023. Now, this doesn't include all of 2023, but it's mostly the first half. And you can see here that in early 2023, they have the artwork, spells, heroes, all this fun stuff. They do want to get the closed beta out early 2023. Now, we know that they were shooting for January, and with me recording this on the evening or late night of February 1st. They've obviously missed that, but they did let us know that in an official post that it was not going to be coming out in January. So hopefully we will get it some point in February, which, we can still consider as early 2023. But this is exciting. I mean, we've covered a lot of this with some of the recent posts. So I really want to look ahead into what they have planned for the rest of Q1 and Q2. So this is exciting. In Q1, they have defense rentals, which I'm assuming means you'll be able to rent towers, and it'll have that kind of market functionality, where similar to Splinterlands, where you can just go and rent cards and then start playing rather than having to buy packs or buy cards specifically. So that coming in right off the bat will be awesome. They also have leveling up. It seems like they still need to calculate the upgrade levels, combination and burn mechanics, and then they're going to do some of the back and front end coding. Again, these are all at 0% as of January 3rd of this year. So, it's been almost a full month. Actually, it's been almost a full month since this was at least updated. So they may be further along. Now, what they do have done 50% is the marketplace UX and UI additions to the non-card market. So I don't know if there's going to be a difference between, well, I guess when you think about it, if it's going to be attached to the non-card market, that would make sense too, right? If you keep the card market as just stuff for Splinterlands, the card game, not the tower defense game, then you could have a separate section within the non-card market that is focused specifically on tower defense, which I think would make the most sense, right? You go to one marketplace, but you can have different sections in that way. So again, that's what I'm assuming it will be. This is already at 50%, but everything else, including the beta launch, which is apparently still set for Q1 of 2023. That is still at 0%. Now, there's two things here, right? There's the closed beta, which I'm assuming is going to be what's available only to the people who bought the 500 or so packs during the presale. And then there's going to be the beta launch, which I think maybe for everybody, but I have no idea, right? If I'm guessing what the closed beta versus the beta launch is, then maybe we can expect to be actually playing this game sometime in Q1. Now, oddly enough, what they don't have on here is the actual launch of the game, unless they consider the beta launch the actual launch of the game, and then they will just continue to refine it until they have an official launch date, right? Sometimes you'll see that very common with games. So again, I don't know if that's what their plan is, but we haven't really heard much about that. It's just weird that we have a closed beta, a beta launch, but no actual launch of the game, which we know that they're trying to get out, I believe, some point between Q1 or Q2. So when we do move over to Q2, it looks like they have promotional heroes that they're working on. Again, there's nothing is completed yet or even worked towards, but they have concept art for an artwork refinement for heroes, for tower cosmetics. This is where it gets exciting, though. Events and expansions. They have, I guess, I don't know what type of events, but, artwork for fiends, bosses, towers, and spells, and then tournaments, which I thought would be under events and stuff, but I'm excited for I mean, I don't even know what the game is like, but I'm excited for tournaments and some kind of cool competitive mode that we can get with tower defense that will, kind of bring everybody together and have it be part of, whatever, some kind of like weekend event, weekend tournament, or just, again, I'm just really excited about tower defense and what it could be from a gameplay standpoint, because I'm one of those people who enjoys those types of games. So any kind of like competitive aspect that you can add, competitive features or tournaments, whatever, I think will be really exciting. And then this is where it gets super exciting in my opinion, but obviously further out, so we don't have any kind of real time frame outside of what they're saying, which is Q3 of 2023. They're planning to implement some kind of some new game features, but PvP style competition. So you're not just going to be playing against the computer, which is what I think the default is going to be, right? But you will also have guilds with co-op benefits. So I don't know if that's going to include your current guilds, or if there will be separate guilds within the tower defense game. Again, that I don't know if my guild will play tower defense, but I know that I will. And if I have to I hope it's not, they're not going to tie it too much to the Splinterlands game. But if they create some other kind of guild there, that would be, let me just put it this way. I love my guild within Splinterlands, but I don't expect all of them to get into tower defense. So if there's other people who are into tower defense, I would love that opportunity to meet up with other parts of the Splinterlands community, hang out with them, and create these sub communities that get super excited about a game like Splinterlands Tower Defense. And then they will have more tournaments and mega events. I don't know what that is, but that could be cool. What if Double Coconut did like a tower defense Splinterfest? Obviously, I don't think that's going to happen, but it'd be kind of funny. And then this is something that I remember Hardpoint mentioned a while back as well, and user generated maps and levels with rewards. Now, my gaming experience is very limited. I was an avid gamer when I was younger, then I got away from it for a while, and now I'm kind of like, getting back into it with a lot of the P2E stuff. But user generated maps and levels is something that is super popular right now, right? Well, one of like my forays back into gaming was playing Fortnite and realizing that people spend a ton of time creating their own maps, creating their own like arenas and things where they can just have these competitions, almost just like a sandbox. So I'm kind of excited to see what that could bring, as people will be able to go in, create their own maps, and if it offers some kind of value and utility to the rest of the community, like, man, that's gonna be a ton of fun. And then of course there'll be levels with rewards where you can get paid, or people will pay you, or people will get paid out. Like, I don't know how all that's gonna work. Obviously, that'll still need to be figured out. But the fact that users will be able to go in, you and me, if we want to, use our creativity to make some kind of awesome map, and then others can play that, and rewards can be given out all around. That's exciting. So again, that is further down the roadmap. That is set for Q3 and probably beyond is what we should say, just to be safe. But again, 2023 is shaping up to be a very exciting time to be part of the Splinterlands, I'll just call it ecosystem as well, because I want to include the GLS platform and the GLG Genesis League Goals game, which hopefully should be coming out within the first half of this year. So again, I'm excited. I want to share this with you. Like I said, I kind of just stumbled onto it. So if you had seen it before, then I apologize for being so late to the game. But like I said, I was literally just clicking through and found it here. So I'll continue clicking through and see if there's anything else that they sneakily put on the website in terms of like roadmaps or details on when we can expect things. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, if you're excited, if you're not, if you saw this, if you didn't. But I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.